It's Vablonsky. I hope you're doing well. I am, because I'm eating Banh Mi, the famous Vietnamese sandwiches. And here in the Washington, D.C. area, there are many different kinds of banh mi available and many places to get them. So today I'm getting banh mi from one of the many shops, a leader on the local banh mi scene, a place with a stellar reputation that offers a range of selections. And what I ended up with is unusual, delicious, and at least to me, different. Come along to witness all the details. Hello, thank you for joining me today on this episode. Today I'm featuring Banh Mi, the Vietnamese baguette sandwiches that are very famous. And I went to a place called Banh Mi DC Sandwich. It's a leading Banh Mi specialty shop here in Northern Virginia, Falls Church, Virginia. It's one of the leading Banh Mi shops. It's one of the leading spots to get banh mi in the Washington, D.C. area. And I got a bunch of them that I'm going to show you. And the first one is the meatball banh mi. And I like how they label each sandwich. They wrap it up in this nice paper, put a rubber band around it, and it's labeled very clearly in both Vietnamese and in English which one it is. It's very helpful if you get more than one. Let me look at it. Oh, it has a nice baguette. I think they bake their baguettes in-house, so they have one of the best baguettes of any banh mi. It's decked out in the accoutrements. I can see the cucumber, pickled daikons, cilantro. Ooh, if you open it up, you can see, ooh, the meatballs are kind of smashed. I don't know exactly what kind of meatballs they are. I'm guessing pork of some kind, and I can see some jalapenos in there. And some mayo, maybe some pate, I don't know. But it's kind of mashed up, slightly impacted and broken up meatballs. Ooh, it's a hefty thing. Oh, here it is. Wow. I think I'm going to have to take repeated bites to get an impression of the sandwich, because you kind of have to work your way into it. I didn't get much in that first bite, mostly bread. Wow. You can see the so-called meatballs very clearly now on that one end that I bit into. Wow. So the meatballs, I really was imagining actual meatballs, you know, like like Italian style meatballs, where they're very spherical and firm, and they have a lot of structure and 3D shape to them. This is it's almost like tuna in its consistency. Yeah, it's almost like meat paste rather than meatballs. I mean, what does it taste like? It has a very sweet, kind of residual sweetness about it. And kind of a distant meatiness. It's really unique. I don't think I've had this before. And you can see, yeah, it almost has the color too of tuna. It looks like tuna. It has the consistency and the textural feeling of tuna. And wow. Wow. I like it. But strangely, it almost doesn't even taste like meat. I'm guessing pork. It's been treated and transformed in such a way where the meatiness of it, the meat personality of it, has been altered. It's almost creamy, again, like tuna. It's almost like pork tuna salad, almost like that. And I mean, the accoutrements are really good. The crunch of the cucumber, the herbal punch of the cilantro, the sourness of the pickled daikon. This is good. Okay, the next sandwich, and I'm not eating these sandwiches in any particular order. This one is called the sugarcane shrimp banh mi. Let me just look at it again. Yeah, sugarcane shrimp. I've never ordered this before. I've never ordered sugarcane shrimp banh mi. It looked interesting on the menu as I was looking at the menu, and it caught my eye. You know, if you unwrap it and you look at it, it's just that baguette again. It's that classic baguette with the you know, the accoutrements, the side items sticking out. Oh, wow! It doesn't look like shrimp. It doesn't look like what I thought it was. I thought I would see something that would be recognizably shrimp or prawn. It looks like almost like Spam planks. It has a pinkish color to it. Again, I need to work my way through this sandwich a little bit. Oh, let me just say, I didn't mention it before on the previous sandwich, but the baguette, the bread itself is really good. It's crusty. It has a very almost French personality to it. Sometimes when you get banh mi at your local banh mi shop, or you know, just banh mi shops in the neighborhood and nearby, you can get all kinds of different sandwiches, bread I mean, because not a lot of places make their own bread. They make their own bread in-house here at Banh Mi DC Sandwich, and so it's always fresh and flaky and crusty and airy. It's not as, probably not as firm and hard as a classic, you know, French baguette, you know, a French torpedo baguette. It's not as classically firm as that. There's a little bit more pliability and softness to it, but it is recognizably a baguette with a lot of body to it. Wow. Wow. Ooh. This one has, ooh. I was just going to say, this one has a spicy kick to it. Maybe it's just the jalapenos that I bit into. Wow. Very soft, almost paste-like, almost like meat paste. Just like the previous meatballs, just mayonnaise. Wow, it's really good. It lubricates it, and it offers some flavor as well. It's creamy and savory, and the shrimp, this sugarcane shrimp, it doesn't even taste like shrimp really, but it's good. It has a sweetness to it, just like the meatballs did. More so than the meatball banh mi. This sugarcane shrimp, it has a way of being really gentle and kind of, you know, really it needs to put up a fight to make its presence known amongst the mayo, which is so bold, the pickled daikons, the cilantro, and the you know, the cucumber and the bread itself. It really has to kind of really exert itself to make its presence known, because it's really kind of gentle and subdued. Okay, the next banh mi is the grilled pork banh mi, and this just so happens to be the banh mi that I usually order if I'm out and about and I want a banh mi. And ooh, again, the same baguette, the same accompaniments, the same side items, as it were. Oh, let me open it up. If you look at it, The grilled pork is kind of reddish. It has almost like that char siu color, the Cantonese roast pork color to it. Some places, if you get grilled pork, it has a very natural kind of grayish brown golden color from the grill. And ooh, this one has a almost again like a char siu color. Wow. Wow. It has a sweet flavor, not overly so, but there's a sweetness to the pork. And sometimes when you get these grilled pork banh mi's, some of them, you know, some of the pork will have a distinctively grilled personality to it. I would say this one, the grilledness of it is not terribly pronounced, but the meat, the pork itself is very soft. I mean, if nothing else, this place nails it in terms of just prepping the meat and making it palatable and soft and tender. It is really soft. Actually, as I'm eating it now, I'm wondering what the barbecued pork banh mi must be like. I mean, they have a separate item called barbecue pork banh mi, not grilled pork banh mi. I mean, this is almost like the char siu, so I don't know what the barbecue pork banh mi must be. Maybe it's not as finely shredded. I don't know. Maybe that's the difference. Or one of the differences anyway. But this is good. The mayo in here, or the dressing, whatever it is, yeah, the mayo, it's very, very fatty and creamy and lush, and it really kind of blends into the meat because the meat is so soft. Wow, I think this one has the most mayo of any one of them. The mayo bleeds into the softness of the grilled pork. It marries the grilled pork. I mean, they're having a wedding inside the sandwich. The mayo and the meat, and you get a really tasty result. Now, there isn't a pronounced grilled pork flavor, and if you're looking for that, you might be disappointed. But if you're looking for a delicious meaty banh mi, this is a winning combination right here. Wow. Wow. I'm going to move on to the next item, pâté so pastries. I hope I pronounced that correctly. A little round meat pies, basically. They're really ultra flaky looking. Before you even touch them, your eyeballs tell you they're flaky. I get them occasionally. I don't get them as much as I do the fried crispy spring rolls. They're not as easily available around the DMV. Some of the Vietnamese shops certainly carry them, some don't, but this place does, and so I took advantage of that fact. And oh, wow, they're just immaculately, perfectly formed. They have layers, flaky layers that are well defined, and it's a golden color. I mean, it's just a golden color out of central casting. I mean, it's so beautiful. And oh, you know what? And it weighs a little bit too. It's not lightweight and kind of inconsequential. There's a heft to them, so I imagine it's filled properly. Oh, wow. 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 That first bite was all pastry. It's pretty thick. Wow, I didn't get any meat, but you can see it's kind of peeking out from the middle there. Wow, it looks like one big lump of something. Let me work my way into it. Wow. 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 I've revealed through my biting the meatball that's inside. I kind of scraped it and the juices were gushing, and wow, it really contrasts well with the flakiness. There's a density and a flakiness to the actual pastry shell. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, I have fully encountered the meat inside now. Wow. It is, if nothing else, juicy. Wow, it's so moist and juicy. And it's really savory. And it's really good. Again, it's a really effective contrast to the flakiness of the shell. Wow. Wow, that is good. I almost can't put it down, it's so good. It's just really a testament to the confluence of influences that must have come together to make this thing happen. I mean, make this thing a reality. The pastry certainly comes by way of the French and their influences in Vietnam, but the meat, the pork meatball, is very Asian. I mean, you could find that probably something very similar to that in a classic Chinese bao of some sort. Of course, the shell would be different. It would be bun-like instead of pastry-like. But the marriage of these two things, the Asian meatball, the Asian pork meatball, as it were, and it's usually pork. The pork is favored in Asia rather than the beef. And then you have the Western style, French style pastry exterior, and it's just amazing. Wow. I'm at the end of this video, this episode. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. If you stuck around all the way to the end of this video, please leave a comment. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please consider subscribing if you haven't already subscribed to my channel. I'll catch you on my next food adventure. Take care for now. Bye-bye.